got to give you your props, JR. This is a really good topic because it forces us to talk about the man a little bit. But is online misogyny out of control? I'm going to say no. Uh, what you're seeing is the backlash, not the beginning. Men are responding to a reality where the woman God gave them has been hijacked by culture, turned incompatible for relationships, and repackaged for, what do you say, Trev? Guac 3000 and catch and release hookups. That's how I look at it. Most of the pain women complain about, and it sounds like it's pouring out of Bohem. And not to attack you, this is just what I'm seeing. But most of the pain women complain about, that's not from men in general. It's from the top 10%, the dudes who hit the genetic lottery and stacked status on top of it. And here's the kicker: those men can't be regulated. That's the problem women are having. They're trying to regulate those men. So what happens is women keep chasing the same elite group. They get burnt, and instead of adjusting their choices and changing or lowering or modifying their standards, they build up this resentment. The resentment turns into like male hate. That's where you got these misanders. And it spills over into every man who dares to level up and join the ranks of the men that they claim to hate, but secretly want. That's the real problem. It's not misogyny. It's mismanagement of desire. It's women with these unrealistic expectations and standards, and they cannot regulate these men, this small group of men who are doing most of the damage.
Unfortunately for you, Darwin, these men that I'm talking about were just average men. These are not the elites of the elites. I've had those before too. But most of the men that I talk about are average men, just middle of the road, maybe even below sometimes. So you can't use that excuse. That's not an excuse. Because most women get average.
So you saying most of these women that got problems is with the average man?
Yes, the average woman gets the average man.
Yes, the average woman deals with the average man.
Yeah, I get it. You would have to substantiate that because my research tells me that the average man is not even in the getting the.
What is your definition of the average man, Darwin?
You don't know.
What is the average man to you?
I think his
according
definition
to your research.
Those are probably above average, the men you're talking about. But
okay, according to your research, what is the average man? Just give me a quick, like synopsis. How much does he make? What's his height? Like, what's the average man?
Okay, so if we're talking about go ahead, I'm like
5'11". Thank you, Marcus. Come on, 5'11".
No, 5'8", 5'9".
5'9" is the
5'9".
Between 40 and 65K, so 50K.
Yes, close to 50,000.
I wouldn't even go over 50K.
Okay, so
if you're talking about all around, man,
5'9", 50K, less than 7 sexual partners.
Okay, y'all understand that most women deal with that man.
No.
Especially women in my age group specifically, they mostly deal with that man.
No,
the man makes anywhere between 25 to 50 if it's on a good day, and the woman is making more.
I'll grant you the argument. I believe something different, but I've found something different. But I will grant you to argue that most women deal with that man. Mm-hmm. But what I was speaking to is most women's problem. It's not because of that particular archetype of man.
It's not though, and that's what we're dealing with.
No, these women are not going for this man and experiencing these problems. They are going for a man much higher salary, much higher height, much higher economic status, and they're getting burned.
No,
their problem is not with the average man. I'm telling you.
That is what we romanticize. We are not. That is not what happens.
Thank you,
in practical life. Wrong. That is how women talk. I talk about a man who makes a lot of money. I talk about a man who has a lot of influence.
We wish we could be burned by those.
Average.
Well, right. we would just have to bring the numbers into this conversation.
No numbers, Darwin.
You always base it off of numbers. This is women telling you.
No.
Right? Average women telling you what we run into.
So y'all want me to just believe? Okay, I get it. Y'all want me to believe what y'all are saying right now and just ignore what the data shows.
What data? Who's filling out their census on this panel?
What?
Please
argue
tell me
that most
who's
people-
filling out their
Oh, you can
senses
base it
on this
off that
panel.
with personal
wait.
experience. But I would even argue.
Let's get real time facts right now. Who
if
fills
y'all
out their
wanna-
I would
census?
even argue
Who answers the
that-
door for the Jehovah Witnesses?
True.
If y'all want to shrink this conversation
Like,
down
let's
to
really
that,
talk right
argue
now.
that what you feel women are doing in the dating market and going for men that are outside of their league, that is what most of these men, especially in the manosphere, are doing, and they're
I think
bitter.
I think
And
I
their
understand
whole
why y'all. I think
conversation
I understand
is
why y'all position is the way it is,
moved
because y'all are
around.
just exposing that y'all ideology or y'all understanding or grasp of this entire concept is restricted by your own personal experiences and what's in proximity of you.
No, it's
while
reality,
other people,
Darwin.
Yours
that's-
is restricted by the data that you say that you brought together. And
how
you're
does
not
that
gonna look at
logically
anyone
make
else's
sense
These
when
black
I'm?
men are not high
point of
earners.
view in life.
But think about what you
And
just
the
said.
ones that we're with, that is valid.
You just said that mine's is restricted by the data, but you didn't compensate for the fact that I too have a personal anecdotal experience, and I do have people in proximity. Not only that, I
And a
also
larger
look at the
sample size
data.
as a
So for you to say I
compensation
have any type of restriction doesn't even logically make any sense, Ty.
It
Hey,
actually does, because women are right here giving you our own anecdotal
But you're making my point. I'm
experiences.
able to listen to you, and I'm able to cross references with what's mostly happening.
So let me interject with something that may
Can I get in? Like, go ahead.
Jump in right after me. Let me just say
Darwin,
this.
what career field are you in? Are you military or police
DJ,
or
Used to be
fire?
military. I did a little bit of. I didn't do fire,
Right,
but I did a little bit of
right.
both. And
Hold
I did.
Right.
I did. My bad. And White, go ahead.
Yeah, the fuck I feel. Okay. I think outside of the research that's consistent with what Darwin is saying, we see it play out across things like Pop the Balloon, like Shannon said in the chat, or what's the other thing? Ready to Love, or these things. We see the archetype that people will say is the perfect type of a man, and that man does not get chosen. And the other type of men that everyone seems to be upset about seems to be the person that will always get chosen. We see that shit play out across all social interactions, from when we were in school to when you watch it on television. So I think in an individual perspective, you may feel like the men that you're dealing with are average. It's a very large chance those men are above average, but not what you would ideally want. So instead of him being 6'4", he's 5'11", 6'1". That's still above average. Instead of him making 46K, he make 82K. That's still above average. So I think it's skewing it.
Thank you. And White, just ask him would they date the 5'9", 45K guy.
Yes, and have.
Yes.
That's what we're saying.
Well, why?
Okay, no, rephrase that.
Very
Well,
often.
wait. I got a second one, and I'll let you go in, White.